Hey, Sean here, and I attended the Mississauga Comic Expo today. It was mostly a toy expo, and they attach a comic expo to it. If you go to the toy expo, you can go to the comic expo for free. If you just go to the comic expo, it's like $5. J-Man and I just go to the comic expo because um, toys, I think, are passing us by now. I'm into 80s stuff, and 80s stuff is kind of going away in these things now. It's mostly 90s and all that stuff. And everything from the 70s and 80s is getting more and more expensive. I have most of what I want. I pine over stuff I want, but you know what? Like, I'm not like going somewhere and blowing $700 on like one item or something like that. It's just one of those things. But comics, I do love to still collect old comics and read them. Sorry, slap people, you folks that love to slap your stuff and never touch it again. I just like that kind of thing, and Jamie and I like to buy comics that others probably don't care about. But we do. So we got a lot of cool stuff at this one. I know J-Man went through his stuff, and I'll link to him in the description. I usually this show is kind of okay. It's mostly for key collectors. But this time there was a table there that had some cool ass stuff. But first, let's look at some of the other stuff I got. So, in my quest to my drink, man, can't tip that over. In my quest to get all the Savage Swords, I got a few more of these. These are getting more and more expensive now, depending on who you buy them from. So I got 144. I got 111, where he's fighting a bunch of tigers. That's awesome. I got 100 with some gold women. Gold women. And this is number 16, Wizards of the Black Circle. Dun dun dun! Freaking awesome, man. The covers are always amazing on these. So yeah, slowly but surely with that. Let me get the other stuff. So these are some floppies I got. Let me dig them out here. Got them in a nice little bag here. Well, first, this Michael Moorcock Elric book. I didn't know DC did Elric, because I know he turned up in the Conan comics, and Conan the Barbarian. But yeah, I know Elric. Amazing Man, number 10. I love Amazing Man. They'll never do this as anything. That's one of those things about, like, DC and Marvel movies and TV shows. It's like, they get so serious, it's like you can't get the cool, fun stuff in there, too. Like, it could do a cartoon for kids with Amazing Man. Brothers of the Spear. It's a gold key, one of those awesome, like, prehistoric warrior type things. A whole bunch of Legends of the Dark Knight comics. So 2, 3, 4, 5. If I lean back, you see the whole thing. 6, even though it's probably backwards. 7, 8, 9. It's like, how much of Gothic is that? 10. It's probably all of it. Yep. 11, Prey. No 12, but 13, Prey. 14, Prey. And TSR comics now, I'm trying to get those. The thing is, no one cares about TSR comics that DC put out based on, Dragonlands, Forgotten Realms, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff. So I'll get them. They're around in bins and things. So I got one Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 1, 2, 4, 5. I love that they made these comics because I love story media of these things. Everyone thinks of the cartoon, but like I love to like try and track down books. I read Dragonlance as a kid. It was really cool stuff. in D&D 18. But it's like characters and arcs and stuff that, you know, could be mined for movies, but make your dumb rock and roll jokey thing if you want. 15. And Forgotten Realms, 16. I don't think Drist is in these things, but maybe I'm wrong. 18. 19. 23. And Dragonlance 30. I'm pretty sure they did Spelljammers as well. Okay. So I'm going to get to the big purchase. Okay. Are you ready? So when we were there was a guy selling old newspaper comic strips in the original newspaper from the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. And I was stunned. There was a bag that said $20. But when I lifted it, it was like really heavy. And I was like, is it $20 for each sheet or something? And let me try and pick these up now. I ended up buying 3 stacks of these. There are 450 sheets in these. It's packs of 150. The first thing I got, I'm going to try and show you this, but I'm going to trot these out like gradually on the channel. And I've already posted shorts with some of the strips, but you don't get to see them in their full majesty, right? So let me try and dig some out here. Gotta be careful, right? These are from the 30s and 40s. Tyrion Pirates, that's awesome. Okay. So for example, gotta be delicate here, man. Sunday, November 5th, 1939, Jungle Jim, which was Alex Raymond. I like to refer to Jungle Jim as retired Tarzan. It's not really the same character, but I know, I think it was Weissmuller played him when he was like, oh, I can't keep my physique up. Let me wear a shirt and everything and be Jungle Jim or something. Was it Weissmuller? Let me know in the comments. And Flash Gordon. And there are lots and lots of those kinds of sheets. Now, on the back, it's other comics I'm not familiar with. Tilly the Toiler and Aunt Min. That's just one sheet. Most of that section is Jungle Jim and Flash Gordon. Let me show one that has Tarzan on it. Here's Tarzan. He put in a little slip of paper here. Don't worry, it's not attached to the actual newspaper. Saying what's in here. Flash Gordon, Jungle Jim, and many other comics on reverse. I saw Tyrion Pirates earlier. Let me try and dig out some of this. Daily Oklahoman Sunday edition. This is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 10 cents a copy. January 31st, 1932. The original newspaper. This is not a recreation or anything. Who is this on the back? The Gumps? Old Doc Yak? Who remembers any of these guys? Tarzan was hot because Tarzan is like this whole page, man. This whole damn page. I am going to post a lot of videos about these. I mean, it's incredible. I bought the one pack, it was $20, and I was like, and I walked away and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I not buying more? And I went around and bought more stuff around. I showed off all the other stuff. And at the end of the show, at the end when we're mostly tapped out, J-Man looked at me, and I was with J-Man, and he was like, I'm tapped out, right? Because he bought some big purchases, and I'll link to his video in the description. But and I was like, I got one more stop, and I didn't say what I wanted to do, but J-Man knows me and knows this is so weird. This is right up my alley. It's like a time capsule from another time, a time that we actually revere. You know, and is very influential in what we have today, for better for worse. And I went back. He must have not been surprised, right? I went back and I was gonna just buy one more pack for $20. Now I have a $50 bill, and I was like, I'll buy two more. I'll buy two more, man. Because when am I gonna see that, right? Let me show you the Prince Valiant stuff. So that's mostly what's included here, because the two other packs are Prince Valiant, and I think they're all Prince Valiant. So here you go. If you can see through the glare, probably not. Let me try and dig one out very gently. The one I'm digging out. So I noticed that about 4 of the ones in this pack are on a sort of black Bristol board that someone had pasted either recently or many moons ago, probably many moons ago. Sunday, July 3rd, 1938, Philadelphia record. Prince Valiant in all his glory. The ink holds up. The color holds up. And listen, the art's incredible on these Prince Valiants. If you don't know, it's breathtaking stuff. Now, it's Harold Foster. Now, let me try and dig out one that's not Bristol boarded. I'm going to try and be very gentle here. Don't want to pull too hard. Whoo! The art's incredible. Prince Valiant, the date and the actual, like, the header, the masthead is gone here. So some of them they're cut out. A lot of them they're not. And here's something else called the Medieval Castle. Looks cool. That's Hal Foster as well. Oh, this is awesome. Little Iodine, I guess. I don't know what the hell this character is, but forget that for a second. Toy ad from like I don't even know when. 1945. I know that because cartoonists would date their comics, and it does say at the very bottom here 9/30, so September 30th, 1945. So 1945 Popeye figures. That's freaking awesome. I'm gonna totally go through these. Oh my gosh, like I love trying to show things to people on my channel that they wouldn't normally see. Yeah, boys, girls, look. Like, I know this is probably reverse because of my stupid camera. It's my phone. But I'll show this better at another date. But me for Popeye, I want Annie Rooney. Okay, so it's like Blondie and Dagwood. Here's Annie Rooney. I don't know that character, man. Is Popeye, and I don't know if that's a Popeye character to Barney Google. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. God damn. Sorry, man. Eat Pillsbury enriched farina for energy to win. So I don't know if well, actual retail value 59 cents, 69 cents. And you can collect a whole set. They're like figurines. They don't move or anything. I'm concentrating too much on that, but what an incredible find. And no one was buying them because everyone's too cool for school. Like I walked to another table with the Tarzan comic strips and everything, like the big bag, and this guy was like, "Oh, you went for the Tarzan," and I'm like, damn right I went for the Tarzan comic strips. They're like the actual strips, the actual newspaper strips, the actual newspaper with the masthead and everything, the actual ink and color and the way people saw it back then without new fandangled technology to ruin the reprints and everything. This is the way it was. And I find that incredible. I don't know why other people don't. So I will definitely show more of these. I've already put up shorts. That's one way I'll do it. But like, you're gonna have to take a look at these things in full with the mastheads and everything too. It's very interesting. It will not be done in that mirror reverse bullcrap. And I didn't even know that ad was on this one that I randomly pulled out. So there might be more, and we're gonna take a look at all that stuff too. It's great stuff. So that was the most incredible thing I found at this comic show. I love when people have weird stuff like that, and I find more and more strange giant collections now being unloaded, and that's probably with generations passing, unfortunately. But but I can't believe I have these, and it's funny. Like J-Man's like, I wouldn't know where to put it. It's like, I don't know where to put them either. But here's the thing: I bought them. It's like, I'm gonna find a freaking place to put them. I have a cool place, cool as in like temperature cool, and dry. I can put them, and they not be too eroded or anything, and away from light as well. Whew, that listen. Sometimes you go and you look out at these things, or maybe not. I mean, maybe other people would look at these and pass them up, but I had to. I had to. It's a giant stack of these. I had to get them anyway. I'm blubbering. So that's why I got this comic show. And until next time, take care.